Hello, Nadine Buttery here from Limerick Tai Chi. So today I'm here, it's Ireland, it's February, it's lockdown. Wherever you are in the world, I'm glad that you're here with me. And I'm here to teach you today a Qigong exercise called the Golden Dragon Qigong. And it's a really, really beautiful exercise to help us feel more energized and more vibrant, which is really important right now because if we're on lockdown, we generally feeling less energized and vibrant. But even just the season that's in it as well. You know, we're in winter here. You can hear the rain pattering down. I'm going to put my phone on silent. And yeah, you can hear the rain pattering down. But, you know, our circumstances also are getting in the way of us feeling alive and passionate and, you know, excited about life. There's 1,000 reasons why we mightn't feel like that at the moment. Now, a lot of you have kids at home as well at the moment, and this is why I've chosen this particular exercise. I teach people with intellectual disabilities, and this particular exercise is a favourite because it's fun. And lots of kids have joined me over the last 15 years with this exercise too, because it's full of imagination. And while I'm talking to you, I want you to crack open your imagination. I want you to use the imagination that you had when you were about 7. You know, if you're an adult and going, oh, I'm not very imaginative, I'm not, you know, I don't do that kind of thing. Well, today, just see what it does for you, because whatever we think of has we have a physiological response from what we think of. And today I'm going to ask you to push that, because I'm going to ask you to imagine you're a dragon. But we're going to come back to that in a second. For those of you who are creative, might be some of the kids out there, if you like this exercise and you liked being a dragon, I would love you to draw a picture or even find a picture of that looks like the dragon that you are, and you're more than welcome to post it to me on Limerick Tai Chi, and I'll put them up on Limerick Tai Chi and show everybody, because it's lovely for us to interact and tell me how you felt being a dragon. And maybe you might help the older people in your houses, because, you know, when we get older, our imaginations get a little bit not so great. So sometimes we need kids to really imagine with us and for us. So we're going to start by closing our eyes, and we're just going to crack open that imagination, that intention. And we're going to imagine what we would look like if we were dragons. What colour would you be? What size would you be? What would your wings look like? Would you have stripes or dots? You could be red or pink or orange or black or white or green or purple or blue. Any colour you want, or a mixture of those colours. You might have sparkles in your wings. You might have golden stripes across your belly. And then you start thinking about the shape of the dragon, the big barrel belly, and the big claws attached to the earth, and the fire breath, and the lovely big sweeping tail up behind you. Okay, so hopefully you have that in your mind, but as we open our eyes and we go through a little warm-up, I want you to keep working on it and just, actually I might change my colour, or I might be bigger, or I might be smaller. Just play with it. Just allow your mind to play with this idea. And we're going to just do a little gentle warm-up. I'm going to step onto the mat, feet shoulder width apart. This is called horse riding stance. You push your knees out, your bottom is right under your head. And then we're going to sink and rise. We're just going to gently open up the body first. Now normally if I was teaching a proper class, like a long live class, I do probably a good half-hour warm-up. And there's some warm-ups on the other YouTube links for Limerick Tai Chi on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. So yeah, do like and subscribe, because it's my intention to share with you whenever I get a moment after a class, so that you might come along and play in your own good time. But hopefully everyone in the family can join with this one. If you have somebody in the family who's seating in a seat all the time, this is completely doable. There are 4 tools in all of our Qigong exercises. 2, 1, your breath. So you have a beautiful dragon breath. It's quite cold in here today. So I have steam coming from my breath. It's really helping me to imagine I'm a dragon. Our breath is even and smooth, Focus on breathing out rather than breathing in, because you're going to breathe in naturally. We have our mind. So with our minds, we're imagining we're gathering the chi all around us right now. Hold the ball, bring it over to the side. We have our mind. We have our breath. The other thing we're doing with our mind is we're imagining we're a dragon. We're kind of building up to it as we move and breathe. As we move and breathe through the legs. We have a beautiful balance of yin and yang through the body. From the waist down is strong and rooted. And from the waist up is soft and yielding. So you can let rip, go, breathe. And the next tool is our bodies. So we move our bodies dynamically, easily. Don't compare your body to my body or your body before lockdown or your 16-year-old body. Just move the body that you have today. Breathe in, breathe out. Rotate your wrists all the way around. Breathe and in through the nose. Fourth tool. So you have your breath, your body, your mind, and your inner smile. Your inner smile is your sense of gratitude. So sometimes we can be confused about gratitude, and we can say, oh, well, I don't have anything right now that I feel grateful for. I'm waiting for something to land right in front of me, so then I will feel gratitude. But that's not really how gratitude works. Gratitude is in you, so you can access it. Breathe in. We call it the inner smile. Pull back an imaginary elastic band. Feel it. Feel the tension across your chest. Your legs are holding it. Seal the base, your pelvic floor, perineum. Let go. Pull back. Let go. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. Two more. 1 and 2. And gather. So how do we get to that inner smile? How do we get to that sense of gratitude? Just close your eyes for a moment. Place your hands on your chest. Close your eyes. And think of something that makes you smile. It might be a person. It might be an animal. It might be a place. It might be a piece of music. It might be a thing. It doesn't matter. Just breathe in and out. It's going to give you a few moments just to access something. What makes me smile? What makes me feel grateful? What makes me laugh? Just accessing that part of your mind. And hopefully most of you now just feel some kind of a sensation in your chest, in your heart. You might even feel your eyes are smiling even though they're closed. It takes a little bit of practice to be able to access that inner smile, that sense of gratitude, without accessing a thing, a place, a person. Open the eyes. So why is that so important? It's the antithesis to feeling down, to feeling negative. We might find ourselves saying, oh, I feel really low, I feel really down, but I can't snap out of it. Well, if we keep thinking about the things that make us feel low and down, then we're just ruminating. But to remove ourselves from that Ferris wheel of rumination, think of your gratitude, and that helps to just sweep you onto another path. Don't take my word for it. Try it. Okay, so we're going to do a few little side kicks. So I do this backwards, so you bring your right leg forward. This is my left leg, I know. And we're going to cross our hands across ourselves, and we're going to step across, kick, point, sink back, breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Make sure you don't kick a table over, or if you've got anyone with you. We're using the principle of yin and yang to do these kicks. So we think about a bow and arrow. We think about our legs rooted and grounded, the one that we stand on, like the bow. And the other leg is like the arrow. So the more rooted your right leg is, the more your left heel can kick out. You always kick with your heel. Come back through. Swap over. We're going to step over to the other side. Kick, point, sink back. This is a really quick warm-up. Breathe in. And down. And again. You'll notice that you're different on both sides. Your balance, your strength, your coordination is different on both sides. One more. Beautiful. And come back through and gather. So we're just going to release some of the tension off our shoulders. Hopefully at this point we know we've got a lovely strong pair of legs. So we're going to swing the arms. Let go. Let go. We start that dragon breath. Have you forgotten your dragon? That's okay. You might have changed colour since you began. Or shape. And let go. And gather. And push. So a dragon has claws. A dragon breathes fire. A dragon is ancient and wise and powerful. Breathe in. So, principle of yin and yang, I'm not going to get into it too much, but most people understand that it's about opposites, okay? And you're going to embody that in your body. So I want you to make some claws, really tight claws, so you really feel the knuckles warm, shaking almost. You feel that heat, that shaking, that tension in the knuckles. Okay, that is yang. Now let go. Feel the difference. Yin, yang, yin, yang, yin. And then the out breath, dragon breath, soft. Dragon breath, and soft. So that breath comes from right down here. So we'll begin. This is not a master class by any stretch. It is probably the opposite of a master class. It's just a little bit of fun with Qigong. Okay, so connect your hands to the earth. Seal the base, that's your perineum, your pelvic floor, the muscles that you use to stop yourself from going for a wee. Breathe in, rising. So with that imagination, that intention, you're imagining a fire rising on your out breath and sinking on your in breath. This is called raising the chi. We do this before all of our Qigong exercises and all of our Tai Chi forms. We raise the chi. It's a preparatory exercise. Beauty of all the things I've just shown you is all of them are wonderful moving meditations in themselves. So if you said, oh, I'm just going to go out in the garden and raise the chi for 20 minutes, that's great. You don't have to know all of this stuff or remember all of this stuff. Most important thing you remember is the components. Your body, your breath, your mind, and I throw in the inner smile also. Not all Qigong teachers do, because they kind of put that in on the mind stuff. But I find it so important and so valuable that I make a point of mentioning that also. But you're combining your body, your breath, and your mind to move dynamically, to flow, breathing in, breathing out, shining down, breathing in. You're still a dragon, breathing out, starting to make claws as you go down, feeling that strength, breathing in. As you breathe out, that fire is rising in your tummy. Let's do one more. Breathing in, breathing out. So the first thing the dragon is going to do is bend gently. Now use more intention, more mind than body. And we're going to gather up the earth energy and we're going to breathe out and push it deep into the earth with a big fire breath. And claws. Breathing in. 10th claws. Fire rising as you breathe out and sinking as you breathe in. Let's do 3 more together. 1, 2, 3. Pick up the ball softly. This is the yin side of things. You're going to pass this through your head, your heart, your lungs, kidneys, digestive system, down through your legs, out through your feet. Pick it up again and pass it through your body gently. See it passing through your body. Smile to that part of your mind that's just trying to rationalize, oh, I don't see anything. That's okay. I want you to imagine, not believe. Big difference. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more times. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. In Tai Chi, we move through the feet. Really important so that we don't twist our spine. So you're going to bring your heel in and your heel out so that you're facing over to the side. It takes a little bit of practice, but my goodness, if you actually apply this and then start applying it to your life, you stop messing with your spine, you stop abusing your back. Anyway, that's another class another time. We're going to take a big deep breath in. We're going to take our claws, and then we're going to breathe out by moving our heel in, heel out, and getting ourselves all the way out over to the other side in a fire breath, like this. Breathe in and out. Be a dragon. 2 more. Beautiful. Pick up all that energy. Pass it through your head, your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, digestive system, all the way down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pass it down through our bodies. In and out. And just feel how you feel. Notice your thoughts, your emotions, your memories, your plans, and let them all just flow by as you focus on your breath, focus on your dragon, focus on your fire. So the next move is really, really like the first one, except for one hand is going forward, the other hand is going back, but the footwork is exactly the same. So you're holding one claw out in front and the exact same at the rear. We make exactly the same foot movement with our big dragon breath to bring ourselves all the way over to the other side, like this. One more set. And then softly, softly, nurturing the body, bringing that energy back down through the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine that ball of energy down through your head, your chest, your tummy, your thighs, your knees, your feet into your roots. Breathe in, picking it up again. Breathe out, down. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Okay, so we're still thinking dragons. Now the dragon is going to stand on a mountaintop. So we're going to rise up, hold our claws, hold our leg up, and then we're going to sink on a big out breath to swap legs like this. And up. And down. And up. And down. And it's okay if you wobble or falter. Don't worry about it. A little bit of practice, you get there. Some days you feel wobblier than others. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Last one. Sink. Down. Gentle. Bringing it back. Picking it up. Passing it through your head, your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, digestive system. Down through your legs, your feet. Follow it as you churn the energy through you. You don't have to believe anything. Just imagine the churning ball of chi, ball of energy, all the way down through your body, following it with your intention. This is great if you feel that you've been kept in. You might be able to get out for your walk, but if it's a day like today, you might not be inclined. You may be sitting a lot. And that can make us feel quite lifeless. Breathing in, breathing out. Hopefully at this point you feel your heart beating a little bit more, pumping around a little bit more. Last one. So, this one, the dragon's a little bit hungry. So the dragon is going to back him or herself into the cave. We're going to pop our claws behind us as we back ourselves into the cave, tucking our wings behind us, but we're also going to keep our chin out of the cave so we can see anything tasty passing by. We get a beautiful stretch in the spine like this. So we go down with a huge out breath. Let your eyes be dragons as well. And we go out like this. And breathe back in. And out. And in. And out. And in. Have fun with it. Be a dragon. And in. And out. And in. Last one. Stretch. And pick up the ball. Pass it down to your head, your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, digestive system. Always when you're nurturing, see your body as perfect and whole. Don't think about the bits that don't work or the bits that aren't there or anything else. Even if you're sitting down, right down through your chair, right down through your legs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And the last thing the dragon is going to do is rest. And the dragon is going to rest in a paddy field. That's a rice field. And for those of you who don't know, a rice field is immersed in water. So the dragon can't lie down in the water. The dragon has to crouch. So we're going to bring our claws together. Some of you will find this harder than others. If you can't go any further than this, that's fine. But if you can, sink into a crouching position. Feet are flat on the ground, seal the base. We're just going to take 6 deep breaths here, smiling at our resistance, smiling at our pain and our discomfort. Last big deep breath. We place our hands on the ground and we're just going to straighten the knees, but let your head hang and then bring your pelvis forward, breathing in. And we're going to churn 6 more times, nurturing down through our bodies, slowly. Beautiful. And then just gently bring your feet together, gather all around you, fold one hand over the other. We're just going to close our eyes for 6 deep breaths, just focusing on the breath and letting your thoughts float by like clouds. Giving yourself a holiday for 6 deep breaths. And then open your eyes, come back to the space. Notice how you feel inside. Well done everybody, and thank you for sticking it out to the very end. Excellent work. So I'll leave this video up so that you can play with it. And if you have any trouble and there's kids around you, they'll help you. Yeah? So remember, kids, I would love to see some drawings of dragons. I love dragons. And if you feel like you don't have time to draw one and scan it in or whatever, just find me a picture of a dragon on Google Images or wherever, and we'll post it up. And let me know how you get on. Best of luck. Have a nice afternoon. Bye.